They're playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Guardians, today I am hanging out with Faded of the Coterie of Arms and Havoc of Coterie of Arms. Now, full disclosure, Havoc is our clan founder, and Faded, is a full member of the Coterie of Arms. Guys, we're taking a slight hiatus from the extreme battles of master content, raiding, master nightfalls. We're doing something for fun. We are going to tour the planets on Sparrows. We're going to talk about good times. We're going to talk about bad times. We're going to show some Sparrows. Stay tuned, guys, because this is just like a little bit of a hiatus where we can have fun in game. Let's start out, Guardians. Let's start out with where it all began in Destiny 2. That is the EDZ. Let's go. We're going to go into Trostland. We're going to visit a non-playable character, Devram K. Now, Devram's a sniper. He's a sniper from way back when. He is friends with Hawthorne, but we can't fault him for that. He had to be friends with her. They were close. They remain close, and I'm okay with that because Hawthorne is also a sniper, and she wears a poncho. So she's almost, she's 40% of the way to being a hunter. We're flying in. I'm having some green tea with lemon. Let's drink together and let's hang out. Faded, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been with the Coterie? How long have you been playing Destiny?
Well, I've been playing Destiny since Destiny 1. I did a lot in Destiny 1 back then, and took a couple years off, and then found my way to Destiny 2, where I then found my great friends at the Coterie of Arms. Been with you guys a couple years, I'd say, something like that, 1 to 2 years, some of that nature.
Yeah, I would think at least 2 years. Faded. Guys,
Mm.
Faded originally came in. Now, guys, we are going to pick up bounties, as you know, in this game. Get paid for the work you do. Oh, and wait a minute. I'm taking this old gal down because she's got a chest. But as you know, guys, we are going to see Devram. We are going to pick up the bounties. We want to get paid.
Absolutely.
Aren't we just driving
Servitor
around?
down. Servitor down. So now Faded started out as Faded Symphony, and I think I actually met Faded in a strike. Faded did not have a clan, and I do not like seeing a Guardian all alone. We are stronger. We are stronger as a team. So I met Faded in a strike. I was really amazed at his level of skill. And I said, Faded Symphony. First of all, I was thinking Beethoven, right? Beethoven. And I said, join us. We can be better as a team. And Faded did. Now I'm
So,
coming out to the front. I'm coming out to the front. I'm going to grab a Sparrow. I am on always on time. But I'm going to let Havoc Otter introduce himself. Now on screen, you see Havoc. And Havoc is quiet. So I'll talk a little bit about Havoc. Havoc is, ugh, I got to get out of range. They're shooting at me. Leave me alone. Leave Ransom alone. Uh, Now, wait a minute, guys. Here's a bunny. Here's a bunny. And I always want to stop and get a picture of that little guy. I am thrilled as a gamer to see wildlife inside of the game.
Ransom, did you ever notice that there's a bunny picture right next to where the bunny crosses?
You are kidding me.
No, I literally just saw it for the first
I'm
time with
coming
my
back. I
entire
am coming
Destiny 2
back.
gear.
wait, you weren't talking about this bunny? That's just what
Well,
I'm
the
talking
bunny
about.
in the road. Oh
There's
my
a
god,
bunny
it's
in
a
the road
bunny
that runs
crossing.
across to the sign,
Oh wow.
Just
but I've
wait a
never
minute,
seen the
guys. I'm
sign
gonna get a
before.
picture. I'm gonna get a picture. That
Yeah.
I have been playing for how many years, and I have never seen this.
Speaking of picture, I need to get my selfie emote. That'd be nice.
But guys, Havoc is clan founder. Havoc is my 47. Hey, buddy. We're on a brief hiatus. We have just ran into something super interesting. We are on the EDZ 47. We are at the bunny crossing. When you come through here on a Sparrow, you will find a bunny in the road. Havoc has just pointed out there's signage here for bunnies. I had no idea.
Oh, you're
I had
going.
no idea. 47, I would love for you to join, but this will only take 3 people. We are on a worldwide Sparrow tour, and I would love to have you, but we're maxed out at 3. The planets will not allow us to take any more. But you and I can plan something fun together because I would love to hang out with you. Now, bunny crossing, I got my picture. It was a photographic moment. I feel like a tourist here in the EDZ. And just FYI, guys, I'm going to jump my Sparrow. This little back route, you can come down. You can come down. Thank you, 47. You can come down and you can hit it through this. You can hit it. You Sparrow off of this. Now, I didn't do it at speed. I want to do it again. I don't know if Faded knows about this. But you come off of this at speed. This is in the EDZ. I'm going to open my map and show it to you guys. See where we're at? We're not far from Devram and Trostland. And I'm going to see if I can do anything wonderful. Now, this is not a trick Sparrow. This is just the fastest Sparrow.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Whoa, my gosh. Oh, I hit too hard. My landing was not smooth. How did you do, Havoc? How did you do? Faded, are you coming back around? I'm going to watch as somebody jumps it. You know, we should be able to jump it and hit this ramp. You know, the best pilots can totally hit that ramp. Let's see if anybody can do it. And then we'll move on. Go, Havoc, go. Oh, you hit hard. You hit hard. You're out. 7.0. Faded.
That did not go well.
Oh, God. That was not the best. We're going to take a little tour up here, guys. I had forgotten about this area. I'm just all over the place. This Sparrow is fast, but it's sometimes so fast it's hard to control. But I want to go up. This is the Sojourner's camp we're going to visit. There are scannables up here. And I just want to stop here and pause a little bit of a moment.
Yeah, you want to do an overview of the EDZ? You know, this is most notable for the Shard of the Traveler down here. Very
Yes, it is. Take it away, Faded. Tell us a little bit about what we're seeing in the distance with all the lightning around it.
Yeah, that is the Shard of the Traveler, one of the most notable things here at the European Dead Zone. It is one way we were able to get our light back, if you think back to the Red War campaign.
Oh, yeah.
Where Gaul attacked us. But that's a very notable thing here. There's lots of ruins scattered out here from pre-collapse times.
And we are very close to one of the the armory, one of the forges that Ada, you know, they were from her family. Ada's family in the tower, Ada 1, her family owned the forges that are mixed throughout the solar system. Just a side note about that, way back when, Guardians, 500 years ago, when the darkness was closing in, the Traveler sacrificed himself and blew himself up. That gigantic piece of the Traveler blasted outward, landed in the EDZ, and it remains there to this day. As Faded mentioned earlier, we did take a piece of the Traveler and we reignited our light after it was stolen by who? Gaul. Gaul took the light from the Traveler. It did not end well for Gaul, but it ended well for us because Guardians regained their light. This is a fantastic little spot for you to come and hang out in. If you've never been here, I recommend it. And there is a scannable pop your ghost up. Your ghost is going to stare at where the scannable is at. See on my screen it says investigate. Pop your ghost, let it leave your hand.
Different times.
And I think this is the drifter. Let's listen.
Warlords and Iron Lords tore up the whole world trying to prove who was better. What was worth fighting for. I was busy trying not to starve. You ever go hungry till you keeled over? We did that a lot in the Dark Age. Our ghosts would bring us back. Still hungry. Really pissed me off. There's one time I found a village to hide out in. A bunch of huts, really. Good people. They gave me work, and I kept my light a secret while I performed some minor miracles. Then the Iron Lords rolled into town. My ghost stayed out of sight. They were none the wiser. They cut a deal with us as if we had a choice. Paid us to let them hide out till some warlords showed up. Then ambushed them. We all got caught in the crossfire. My neighbor's kid told me something that still bounces around my head to this day. Right before the light went out in her tiny eyes, she whispered, "I can't feel anything." Yeah. I couldn't either. That's all I got.
Yikes.
Cut the tape.
Yikes. I mean, that was traumatizing to listen to that.
Look right here, Ransom. This isn't as cool, but I like this little servitor. You can make him light up. I don't know if he blows up or not.
Oh, I have never... Oh, I killed him. I wanted a picture for my travel journal. I'll have to come back here one day and get him. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
I killed the baby servitor. What kind of a person am I? I'm a guardian. It's what we do. Take them down. That thing would have grown up, come back to life, and hunted us. All right, guys, we're back on our way. We're making, and I can see Havoc. Havoc was bored with the tales of the Drifter. He's on his, there's another bunny. Guys, earlier in the video, Dwight, hello, buddy. Earlier in the video, we actually did find, now there's a lost sector up here. Everyone, this one kind of gets ignored. You know, FYI, the lost sectors were discovered by hunters. They did not clean out the infestation, but they did mark them so that we could come back later and clean them out. So there is one up here. This area is actually really has more than its fair share because there's another lost sector down there. And these sometimes will come in at the master level. So you definitely want to come back and find these. Take them out, Dwight. Take them out. We as Guardians, there are no mercy missions. Now, I'm going to hit the old road. But keep in mind, Guardians, you can travel via water. Right? You can hit this. And as long as you don't go really far out, you know, stay where the green line is at. You can actually... Oh, wait a minute. I thought I saw a servitor, but there is a chest. Chest. And as you guys know, I'm constantly broke. But I wanted to pause here and just share with you guys. This was the first public event that I ever completed. Did I complete it on Master? No. No, I did not. I was new. I was new to Destiny 2. I did not complete this on Master, but we did complete it, Guardians, and we came back. We grew strong. We joined forces. We took down the Cabal.
Stream, I would like to announce that.
Oh no, this will kill you, Dwight. This will kill you. There's no, the green, Dwight says you can ride out as far as you want. You'll get a turn back here. See that? You'll die here. Now, on Nessus, you can hit the Vex Lake and you can ride out. You can ride out. But on this one, Dwight, it will take you down. But this is a really important public event. If you see a new light or a guardian who might be at a lower level, stop and lend a hand. Oh, Dwight says you can go past the bounds. Dwight, you'll have to do a world tour with me, and we'll come in here and give it a try. Because I would love to see how we get into that. All right, now let's move on over to one of the Cabal bases. I am going to take the waterway. Now, Guardians, way back when we had Cade, you know, with the Vanguard. He was the Hunter Vanguard. Were there any hidden chests on this side from Cade? Or are those on the other side of the EDZ?
I only
Like his
remember a couple of
caches?
Cosmic.
Yeah, he had little hidden treasure chests around. And we used to get maps for them.
Yeah, that was like years ago. I don't remember them.
I don't remember one being on this side, but remind me, chat, and I will point one out later that I actually remember where it was located. You know, the general location. But this is a good spot. Let's go down into the center. There is a public event that takes here. Most notably, it is usually a servitor. But I wanted Faded to point out a couple of sparrows that he has with him for this World Sparrow Tour. Let's go up here. Let's do show and tell. I think this is an excellent spot. If we get fired upon, Havoc, can you take them down and eliminate them for us?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
I do want to say Havoc is on my favorite Sparrow.
Havoc, tell us what Sparrow you're on. Oh, yes. Okay, hang on. Havoc, tell us where that came from.
I do not remember.
Okay,
I think
Faded,
it was the
tell us
omelets.
where
I think it was the
came
omelets.
Well, I wasn't around when it came. Is this not the Whisper of the Worm mission or no?
Yes, it is.
Well, that's where the ship comes from, but the Sparrow, I thought, came from breaking the eggs on the Dreaming City.
Oh, if that's
Let
the
me
case,
look.
I can still get that.
Two spies. Hey, buddy. Howdy.
I think so. It was a try.
Oh, was this? You had to have Wishender then to get this Sparrow.
Yeah, you need
Guys,
to
let me
Wishender to get the
detail
Sparrow.
Havoc, and let's find the name of that Sparrow, because if you can break eggs to
Harbinger's
get
Echo.
this, you can still claim this Sparrow.
And
my
it is with the eggs in the Dreaming City. So you could still get this.
Oh my gosh.
You
Yes,
just have
that
to
gives
crack
me
all the
hope.
eggs.
This is Harbinger's Echo. I'm detailing it for our live viewers. This is Harbinger's Echo, and Havoc and Faded, we have just found out this Sparrow, you can still make an omelet. You need to make an omelet. You do need Wishender. You need Wishender to get this Sparrow. This is a taken Sparrow, and there is, let me show you guys, there is a matching ship. I don't have it on me right now. Havoc, can you switch over to the matching ship? Or Faded, do you have the ship?
I do not.
Yeah,
I was
it's on.
wasn't able to do that quick.
Let me detail Havoc and show you guys the matching ship. You know, this was from Whisper of the Worm, and very, very difficult to earn this ship. Two Spies, Caspian, welcome, buddy. I appreciate y'all being here and hanging out with me. I am Ransom Rider, playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. We are on a World Sparrow Tour, and we're just stopping along the way to have some fun. We are having a brief reprieve from... get that spider away from me! We are having a brief reprieve. There's one of my faves. All right, Faded. Show and tell time, buddy. Pull it on out.
This right here is one of my favorites. This is called the Gambler's Palm, and it was Cave Sparrow. This is the original paint on it and everything. If I'm not mistaken, you can't get this anymore because it came from the Tangled Shore.
Now, guys, Faded has pulled out. This has the original
I don't
paint
actually
job.
remember seeing this.
This has the symbol that Cade liked to use. This is the original paint. And Faded has informed us this did come from the Tangled Shore. So I don't think this would be... You couldn't earn this anymore. This is not going to be one of the ones you can earn. Faded, you know, fantastic show and tell on a really special Sparrow. Don't change it, because I'm going to detail your character and we're going to take a look at it close up on screen. Let me go over to Faded, guys, and we're going to take a look at that. Big, how are you, buddy? How are you? Caspian, I would love for you to join. 47 has already asked, but we can only take 3 on this. These World Sparrow tours are pre-planned. You would have to submit to get on the list to do a Sparrow tour. This is a beautiful, this is Gambler's Palm. We see a note here from Cade 6. This is the original paint job on this Sparrow. Thank you for sharing that with us, Faded. You know, I have not looked at that in a long time. This is a 150 speed Sparrow. This vehicle reloads your weapons, and that has a lot of meaning. I really enjoy my weapons being reloaded.
Back up. That's so funny.
Now, can we continue on this back road? I think we can get on around, guys. There is a lost sector. There's 2 of them in this region. Don't neglect to get these lost sectors. Often that one right up there, you see the symbol up in the pine trees, the conifers. That lets you know there is a lost sector up there. Shout out to all the hunters that found those for us. Let's continue on around the EDZ. This is a Cabal base, and there are missions. And by the way, guys, we're not going to take the shortcut. You can make your way. Isn't this ship the one you can make your way through to get to the other side? The other side of the EDZ?
Yeah, I guess so.
There's a hidden passage tunnel.
Oh, neat.
But thank you, Caspian. I would love to have you, buddy. We are limited to just 3. It's a fire team of 3. Now, you'll see me traveling on this dilapidated road that once was the transportation area for the region. Word of the day, dilapidated. I'm going to continue forward on this dilapidated road and make my way over. Careful here, the bridges are rough. Now, way back when, guys, I know that we had something here. Was it with Osiris and the sundial? We would land in here, and it seems like one of these, it was glitched. You had to stand a certain way, cough 3 times, turn your head. There was a lot going on here. Do you remember that, Havoc? I think it was with the sundial.
Maybe, but I thought the sundial was more around the Mercury.
Well, it was, but we had to collect certain resources to be able to use the sundial or build weapons.
Yeah, that's right. I don't remember what it was for, though.
Now, guys, there is another lost sector here, and this is a cut-through. You can cut through this lost sector. Let's take down some of these. We're trying to talk, Cabal. If you were psychic, Scion, you'd know that. We're trying to have a chat here. It's not always about warfare. They don't know that. These are clones. Are the cloned Cabal, do those Scions, are they psychic? I don't think so. I've punched many of them in the face, and if they were psychic, they'd know my fist was coming. Let's take them down. Now, this is also another way, and I just want to go through here. I think, guys, we can get to another section where there once was a black armory. There was a black armory set up in this hole.
Oh yeah, there was something down through here.
And let's see if we can still get in.
That went down through here, though.
I'm going to have to kill a few of these guys. We never have mercy missions, not even when we're on hiatus. And we are on hiatus right now, but that don't matter. Kill them dead.
We take hiatuses to the EDZ to kill aliens.
Well, we're on a hiatus to do a World Sparrow tour, and they shot at me. I did not shoot first. They shot at me. Now, I'm continuing forward. I'm pushing deeper into this tunnel. We are going to come out somewhere. We're going to come
I
out
remember
somewhere.
having to do something back here, but I just don't remember what it
It was
was.
like a mission or something.
Now, this was rough back in the day, and I think the
Yeah, it
other
was.
side has the entry to one of the black armories.
What was it called? Nepheli Labs or something Labs?
Niobe
That
Labs.
the labs were over where we actually heard
Oh,
that
man.
message from Drifter.
Finished
They're in the
Sojourner's
Sojourner's
camp or whatever.
camp.
Yeah. That was a challenge that we still or that we had.
Now,
to
guys,
do.
I'm gonna take
We were
this
so
little
close.
side. I'm gonna take this side jaunt. Let's jaunt over this way, guys. Over this way.
I don't think there is anything over that way.
Oh, I think it's still open, Havoc. You just can't activate and get a
This is-
weapon. But this is still open.
Is the farm completely gone?
The farm has been removed, yes.
That would have been cool.
That'd
But
be cool if we
guys,
could
this
walk
is
up to
all still available to explore. There were many puzzles here, puzzle steps.
it. Oh, I wonder why they haven't gotten rid of this.
And this is where, if you have watched and played with me, guys, you will know that one of my favorite banners, this one right here, Myron's Vision, part of the puzzles I had to complete were here. They were here. And it was rough. As you can see, this is where Ada 1's family built one of the armories. We did have to jump down on this
There's a bunch of
treacherous
hive
route.
runes on the wall here.
And did we have to have what gun for the puzzles to show up? Does anyone remember?
The armory guns, like literally all of them. You needed the sniper, the bow or something. Like you needed all of them.
I remember using one of them to be able to highlight the combination of letters that we needed
knows
to
how to read?
use.
No, you needed to use multiple ones. For,
Oh,
at
it
least
was
for
multiple.
Niobe's
Now
Labs.
that was in the
Niobe's
final
Labs.
puzzle.
Niobe Labs. Uh-huh.
Giraffe Boy, you are.
Hi there,
Faded
actually.
was first on the list. He did request it, Giraffe, but definitely, we're going to come around to our turn. I'm not ignoring you at all, Giraffe, but Faded had put his request in a long time ago when these Sparrow... Ooh! You pushed me! That had to be Havoc!
No, it wasn't me.
Faded
See, I
wouldn't have
slipped.
done that.
I slipped.
I was
just on the
pushed.
edge or whatever.
Oh, I'm gonna go over here. Where's this?
Now, wait a minute. Oh, here's the cave. Here's the
There was
cave.
something to get down here at one point.
Oh, the cube is still here. This
Oh,
thing has
here's the
never
cube.
been opened.
Oh, it says even collect still. That's so funny.
Holy cow. I am going to collect. I have opened the cube. Did I get
Oh, it's
something?
this big cube.
No, I got nothing. That's been my lot. That's been my lot. Rocks. Bags of rocks.
I got a kindled orchid. I'm just kidding.
No way.
Oh,
No way!
thank
He's got a
you.
spindle organ. The game break.
I was going to go wild if you got a kindled orchid.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
But I did want to share this with you guys because there were so many memories here battling Cabal. And these Cabal back in the day, they were
They were rough.
absolutely rough. These were rough. And I did lots of black armory to get every single weapon, every roll of every single weapon. And
there
this,
was some-
guys, one of these black armories, it is where Jotun dropped. I think
No way.
I think you can buy
Yeah.
Jotun now. Just buy it outright from the kiosk. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel
you had
bad for
you basically
guys.
just had to grind. I think Jotun came from any of them, but you just had to have a chance of it dropping. Wasn't that the case? I think it
Yes.
came from a specific
Yes,
one.
Jotun was just a random. It was a random drop. I went in the first completion of that special armory. I did get
hate
Jotun. I had months to play with it before
was
most of
surprised I
my
didn't.
fire team members got that.
Yeah, that's true. That's when Ransom's luck was really good, and you just get exotics left and right. It's still pretty good.
All right, guys. Now let's make our way out of this hole. and hope that maybe one day. What? No Sparrow?
No.
Who
we're-
does that? I'm going to make a
Great.
note to Savala. We need sparrows everywhere. I want sparrows upside down, hanging from the ceilings. I want them everywhere. When I want to pull a sparrow, it needs to come to me.
Look at the tank. That's so cool.
Oh, here's the big guy. You get out of here. I've got Wish Ender on me. Get out of here. But there was a major battle down here.
Yeah.
I don't even
we had to
remember
turn
what
on the
it was
drill.
for. Chat, we are live across multiple channels. Thank you for joining me. I am Ransom Rider. I'm hanging out with Faded and Havoc Otter. We are on a brief hiatus from being killing machines. We're just hanging out as Guardians to have a bit of fun. But we will strike them dead if they try to interrupt us on our World Sparrow tour.
Why is Sparrow sideways? Oh. I guess it was lag.
Now, where are we? Where are we? Okay, all right. This is the beginning of Brachus Zahn. Isn't this where Brachus Zahn starts over here somewhere? No, this is the middle
Not
section.
really. Yeah.
Oh,
I believe
flag.
it's called Firebase Hades, I believe.
Yeah, we come out here and there are fallen on the landing docks of this Cabal ship. And Faded. I feel like the water spot here is an excellent place for you to give us another show and tell. What have you got, buddy? What have you
I
got?
think this is the same spot, right? So let me just see.
This is the midsection where we come out in Brachus Zahn, the arms
Oh,
dealer.
yeah, because we come out this way. Yeah. Well, I want to go the way that it's this way.
All right, now Faded, tell us the name, and is this the original paint job?
This is the Dark Horse, and yes, it is the original paint job. I like the uniqueness of it. As you see, you got the ovals on the front and back. Looks like wheels, sideways wheels.
I'm loving it. It like creates its own vortex. How does it handle, Faded?
It's not too bad. I like it, and I believe it's special. Let's see here. It's got the stabilizer, shorter cooldown. I just think it's a really unique Sparrow. That's why I brought it out, and I love it. It's called the Dark Horse. So I really love that.
And guys, just a
I like
side
this.
note, viewers, when you see that shorter cooldown period, if you get blown up, knocked off your Sparrow, and the enemy destroys your Sparrow, there can be a timer. These Sparrows that have shorter cooldowns, you can get it back faster. Now, Havoc, are you on Undefeated? Or are you on the second edition of the Undefeated Sparrow?
The second one. This is Undeterred.
This is Undeterred, Guardians, and as you can see, this actually blows rose petals. Now, in the comments down below, there are other
Yeah,
sparrows that leave behind traces. Tell me what they are. Leave comments in the chat or my live chat. Let us know. But these sparrows that leave behind rose petals, there are only two.
Oh, I guess I could do it here against the flag.
There are only two, and I have both the original and then I have the update. It's simply spectacular, Guardians. I don't know if this is the original. Is that the original paint job, Havoc, or did you repaint?
No, I painted it.
All right,
The
that's a
original one is
custom.
red in
That's a
paint.
custom paint job. All right, let's make our way on. Was there anyone that needed aid here? Are these guys low levels?
Yeah, probably.
All right, he
What
looks like,
season was
I don't
this
know.
from?
I didn't see what his level was, but Guardians, we don't leave behind a Guardian who might have difficulty in completing this. Let's see, Dova. Let's look at Dova and see if he's going to need a hand. Guys, I think we need to just pause and give this Guardian a hand if he engages this Cabal
His
drilling
name is
mission.
Dova. He's fine.
Oh, look at this Captain and Cabal fighting over here.
If this is the giant drill, I don't
Yeah.
want to do it.
Well, he was fighting him, but they backed
He
off.
sure was.
Chest. Chest. All right, Guardians, and you know we will run for a chest.
Oh, man.
And Havoc says no, he wants to continue the Sparrow tour. We are on a hiatus from warfare. Now, this is the Cabal base, Guardians. There is a lost sector. See that symbol? There is a lost sector down there. It's a good one to do at the master level. This is the outside area. If you're running the arms dealer, you exit through those doors and you can pull a Sparrow as soon as you jump down off of that. And you can Sparrow it, you know, jump up and do a bypass. All right, now let's move on. This is also an area where the enemy moves against itself. Now, I think we actually have to go through the tunnels to get back on track. Let's go through the tunnels and get back on track because we have not touched all the regions of the EDZ. I am Ransom Rider. I'm hanging out with Faded and Havoc of the Coterie of Arms. We are united in our stance against the darkness, guys. We fight continually to push it back, to make the city safe for humanity, to dispel the evil that lurks in every corner. We are united. And join us, Guardians. Join us. Oh, I went the wrong way. Who's piloting this ship? You are, Ransom. You
I
are.
followed you.
Don't follow me. I'm impaired. All right, I think it's this way.
It's really soon. Yeah, this looks right.
But don't be concerned about exploring these tunnels. I know it seems like there's a lot of them, and yes, there is a lot of them. But bring good weapons that, you know, have endless supplies of ammo. What am I doing? I can't pilot my own Sparrow. I promise I went to Sparrow racing. I got my license.
Sparrow Racing League.
You know, I had the full uniform. Okay, we are back. This is the Gulch. Let's continue forward. Petters, buddy, we are on a Sparrow tour. I am
Why are you
hanging
pushing
out.
me?
You're pushing me off track.
You
Who
were
are
pushing
you?
me. You started pushing.
You've got a Cabal helmet on. You're working for the enemy. You're trying to take me down. All right, Guardians. This area, there's a lot of chests here. You will come to this area. You can do different missions. Oh, gosh, who is this? Kill him dead. Kill him. I know we're on hiatus. I know. But we don't leave that guy to live. He's taken, and he poisons everything they touch.
We're on a break, but we're going to kill you anyway.
Well, I mean, we do have to
Extra
take
credit.
them down.
Overtime.
Is this an enemy moves against itself?
Oh, you know what this is? Isn't this back to where the shard is? This is back to where the shard
Oh
is.
yeah, we should go visit that if we can.
I don't know how far we can go into that, but Havoc is on his way. Let's follow. I'm going to walk. I'm going to walk through this. This is initially, Guardians, where we came to get our light back. You did come here. It was treacherous. This is a dangerous road.
This is
Filled
where we got
with
our powers
obstacles and enemies. And
Ah, this is
Ikora
like
gave
that.
us brief
Oh,
histories.
it is. This is where the portal was.
And there was at one time here a portal. We have since deactivated it. We have deactivated this portal.
You kicked the rock down and it looks like it's trying to come after me. Whoa, I didn't know you could do that to the rocks.
This is pure red.
But
nostalgia.
something is still amiss here. And guys, I'm just gonna show you the always on time Sparrow, if I can remember how to get it up.
Well, definitely not triangle.
I don't even remember how to pull my Sparrow.
Square.
It's the Taken. There's remnants of the Taken here, Guardians.
We are paracausal.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Can I
Doing
pull a
the
Sparrow
American.
here?
Yeah, I did. Oh, well, maybe not actually. I kept my
Am I
Sparrow out.
going mad? I think the Sparrows are blocked here.
They probably are, because it is like a...
Faded, can you pull a Sparrow, or I just lost my memory on how to hit the keys correctly?
It's square. You bring your ghost up in square.
All right. Okay, we're blocked. We are blocked, Guardians. See, I'm not insane. All those of you who said Ransom's going mad, no, I just could not pull it. I could not pull
Who's
it.
telling you gone mad? Oh, I got stuck. Oh.
Well, you would be the first, Havoc. You would be the first. Guardians, full disclosure. Havoc, and see, I was pushed. I
didn't see you. You were loading.
Havoc is the first friendly fire that I ever took. He killed me dead with a Sparrow on the ED or Cosmodrome back in the day. He killed me dead. Now, at one point, Guardians, these cars up above us, they did function. And over in the background, you can see Turtle. Can't you see? I'm talking.
Do you
Look how
see
pretty the
Trossland?
Traveler thing is.
Over in the back, you can see, remnants of the Traveler. I mean, he actually did take severe damage. I mean, we know in game it took about 500 years. And he finally healed himself.
During my research, I found that Trossland means solace country in German. Trossland.
Solace country. And guys, we are in Trossland, and I did want to point this out to you. Way back in the day, when life might have been just a tad better, we had Cade. There was a chest up in those ruins. There was a treasure chest. Oh, and I see a chest here now. This is a Cabal chest. We'll take it. Chest.
We're pirates this season.
We're taking every chest we can find. As Faded said, we're pirates. Hardy har har. Now, I'm going to continue. Also, guys, way up there, we had to align some antennas for Hawthorne. And you can see up in the ruins, we did align some antennas. There are lost sectors here. There are taken here. There are fallen here. Come and explore these lost sectors. We're going to push on through. Oh, Bunny, that was a photo op. We missed it.
Oh, there was another bunny there?
Yeah, another bunny. I didn't see the sign, but I didn't stop.
Can we get a bunny count? That's 3 bunnies, I believe.
So part 3.
I took the lower road, and I should have taken the high
that
road.
Opened up there. I guess I've just never been that way. I don't remember that opening up the way it did. Oh, there's that lost sector.
Yeah, there are a couple
I don't
here.
normally come
And
this
this
way,
brings us back. We're going to end up back up here at
Oh, okay.
Devram K.
Then we could be ready for a new planet, possibly.
And we are going to move on to Nessus. Nessus.
Beautiful place.
Oh, and there is an event ongoing here. This is an enemy that moves against itself. Guys, this is a great one to come to when you need a lot of kills and you need them quickly. This happens frequently in this region. Am I not using... No, I'm using a Trials Adept bow. I thought I was using Wish Ender, but it is a Trials Adept bow.
Embarrassing.
Matthew, hey buddy, hey. We're on a World Sparrow tour. We're jetting off to Nessus.
I need to walk PLL, so...
All right.
you'll have space on your team, I guess.
All right, we're gonna have room for one. We're gonna have room for one. Caspian, are you still there, buddy? I know you wanted to join. Havoc has to take a break.
Yeah, I'll be back in a few.
All right. And guys, as we're flying to the next planet, I'm gonna have some green tea. Drink with me.
I'll probably stay in the party just because.
Matthew, we're having a good time. I'm doing well, and I appreciate you hanging out with me. I am with Faded. Havoc has just left us. Havoc is the clan founder. He is fully in charge of the Coterie of Arms, and we're just having a blast. Faded has brought some very special Sparrows. Havoc actually brought Undefeated, the Sparrow that shoots rose petals as its exhaust. It does leave behind rose petals. And we're just hanging out. We're having some fun. We're going to do Nessus, and then I think we'll probably have to do a part 2 because we're already, guys, we've already been on hiatus for a bit. And I know that our clan is anxious to get back to business, and business is taking down the enemies of humanity. Now, I'm going to rally this flag because I'm all about rallying a flag, because you never know when there could be a guardian here that needs assistance. And I render assistance when possible. I'm going to go see Failsafe. As you know, Failsafe, her programming is not as it really probably was in the beginning, because she has an alter ego now.
How can I help?
The sane one, the crazy one.
It was on the Exodus Black, which was one of the first colony ships to try to escape during the collapse.
And you heard it from Faded. This is a colony ship. This most likely took off from the Cosmodrome. And Faded, when we do part 2, we're going to definitely have to go to the Cosmodrome and talk about that.
For sure.
Because there's a lot to discuss in the Cosmodrome. Now, guys, let's take a brief little side trek and let's go over to a huge area that many people don't really know about. What is that bomb laying there for?
That was weird.
That just laying there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's go into this little cave. I know that I did a lot back in here in the day, and people don't really, they're not aware of some of these hidden sections.
What's crazy about Nessus is the majority of this planet has now become a Vex machine world. Over 90% the Vex have converted over to a machine world.
Faded, when do you think they did all of this? Was it really, did it predate mankind, or did they do this right under our noses?
Yeah, this has been like this for a while. It's been through many different things. You know, when the first colony ship, when Exodus Black landed here, they remarked about some cyborgs here. So that let us know that the Vex were already here when they landed, and they experimented on many of those crew members of that ship.
Yeah, there was a huge detail of humans aboard the Exodus ship. And we do know they were pushed through space and forced to really crash land here by some form of darkness. We don't know if it was the Witness, but we think it was somebody possibly working for the Witness. And I'm even thinking, Faded, and you might know more about this, wasn't Mara Sav's family aboard a ship and they also got pushed? But they said, we're not with the humans. We're not part of that. How did they really come about? Do you know?
It's part of the origin story to the Awoken. For anybody in chat, if you want to know more about the Awoken, I recommend you read the lore book called Mara Senna. The origin story of the Awoken is really incredible. How they came to be.
But they did start out as human, right, Faded?
Yes, they did. Yes,
Now, guys, we are in Chamber of Sky. So if you've never been here, definitely come and explore this area. This is Chamber of Sky. It's kind of a Vex area, but you'll find some transporters, and it's a huge, huge space. If you're practicing using your sword to sword skate, come here. This is a phenomenal, phenomenal region. Now, Fade and I are going to go back over to the Exodus Black. We're going to fast travel back to Exodus Black, and we're going to continue on with the Sparrow tour. And Faded, do you have another Sparrow you'd like to give us some show and tell?
Yeah, I got this interesting one for all the Omalon fans out there. If you're fans of any Omalon weapons, you know, hung jury, gosh, hard light. This is called the hard light Sparrow. And I thought it was neat because, as you can see, a lot of the Omalon weapons are fired with liquid bullets. You can see it on many Omalon weapons, the casing that holds the liquid. Well, on the Sparrow, you can also see it here. That's why I thought that was really neat. It's
And Faded, is this the original paint job?
It is. It is.
Guardians, this is the original paint job on this Sparrow. And what's its official title?
The hard light cycle.
Okay, this is the hard light. And is it connected to hard light the gun?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Do you know what season this hails from?
Let's see.
I'm just curious. I'm wondering if it's still available, or is it gone?
I don't recognize the icon here. I'd have to look it up.
All right. Well, let's cover it definitely then, and let our viewers know when we do part 2 to our World Sparrow tour.
Okay.
All right. Now we guys, and just look around. As you can see, the Exodus ships were absolutely massive. You know, this is probably, you know, we see these, and we originally saw these ships in the Cosmodrome in D1. We can see containers. Who's doing that? Who? Get out of here, you old captain. They tormented me in D1, and they still try to get me. But this Exodus ship, we're gonna be going through it as we work our way through Nessus. Now, there is a lost sector over there. Failsafe is back in the fuselage area because I am sure that's what those extra ships were to help this thing get off planet. And guys, these are stasis pods, and it's always bothered me, okay? I'm going to make a confession here. These stasis pods, has somebody checked them all? You know, is there a human still in a stasis pod that we could wake up? I want to know. I want to know. We saw these stasis pods on the Cosmodrome in D1, and we knew that, I guess, Master Chief, the rumor was one of them contained Master Chief.
Yeah,
Were you
Master
playing
Chief,
back in that day, Faded?
Oh yes, yeah, I remember. He said a being with incredible light was inside of here, and he said he must have fought a battle that lasted centuries. Or that's what he said when he tried to wake him up. The ghost did.
Yeah, so, but he refused to be, you know, awakened, correct?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
did not
tried
want to be a guardian. He basically said, no, I have fought enough.
Yep. It's a cool Easter egg from D1.
Yeah, and just so everyone knows, the Bungie folks, they did create Halo. They created Halo. Now, we are continuing on. This continues to be the Exodus ship. And again, you can find stasis pods in some of these regions. These were supplies. There are lost sectors here. This is a thrilling area to explore and to adventure in. If you go through one of the Arcadian Valley missions, Strike or Master Nightfall, you would go through the hole in the ship, and there is a region that's called the Command Center. and you could get to the command center in that strike. And I will tell you, Guardians, on the Grandmaster version of that strike, it's incredibly difficult, isn't it, Faded?
Yeah, so that's a tough one. You close quarters, nowhere to really take cover. A lot of things going on.
A lot of really rough, and as we move here to the back, you can see that it does take place in these regions. And Guardians, there is another video further back where we do a Sparrow tour, and Clokey, Biggie, as we sometimes call him, he actually sword skated and walked on the Exodus ship way out there. You know, he lived, he made it. I actually fell to my death on the rocks right down there. I got nowhere. I guess rocks are my theme. I've been getting bag of rocks. I'm fighting, Guardians. I'm doing my best. You know, I'm sharpening my skill set. I'm collecting weapons. But Biggie definitely made it over there to the tip, and I do have him wandering around. We have that in video. I'm also thinking that Zemo might be able to Sparrow fly over there. These are Vex structures that we are in, and you can see up above me the Vex signature architecture. These, I guess, they're computer. You know, are these like computer chips? I don't know. You know, you look at them initially and you think they're probably granite or some type of hard stone, but I think just under the surface, something ominous brews. There's something ominous.
You would think it's a waterfall. That's actually Vex Radiolaria coming down.
Yeah, that's Vex milk, guys. That's Vex milk, and I think we learned at some point in the story that that's organic. The Vex milk is organic, so are they sentient beyond just their programmed purpose?
Yeah,
Oh, wait a minute. There's something to scan here? Okay, that is a scannable right up there, guys. If you haven't made it to that, I recommend scanning that. Faded, have you ever scanned that beam?
I haven't.
Okay, you need. I'm gonna watch you. You need to get up there and scan that. You can jump here and travel along the outer parts of the rock, or if you're a good jumper, you can make it from over there where you were at and just kind of step up. But I normally start from over here when I'm on, you know, some of the ones that don't jump as well. And that's a scannable, guys. Don't forget that Nessus is rich with scannables.
It's an amazing place. The Vex have almost completely converted this planet, but there's still history of Fallen here and
Don't
Cabal.
tell me. I fell. I almost broke my legs.
Kaido's land tank is here, if everybody knows that strike, where you go inside
The Help Us Elect Us
Yes,
is Kaido's tank. Now, wait a minute. I think I go up here. I get higher. I need the height.
Let's see. Oh no. Oh boy. Need to pull out my eager edge.
All right, now I made it, guys. This is a scannable. I'm going to let Faded scan it because I don't think he's had this before. And you want to come through here, Guardians. Come through this planet. I do have a video way back when where I actually visit every scannable on this planet. And it's extensive. And you will learn so much about our history as Guardians. But once Faded scans this, we'll actually get to hear the story and what it will reveal to us.
Yes, I'm coming. I almost made it a minute ago.
And I am shifting over to Wish Ender. As you guys may know, if you've been hanging out with me and fighting the good fight against the darkness, you will know that I have been very partial to Wish Ender because it highlights targets through walls and it does damage going in and coming out.
Ransom, where did you jump from when you got up here? I just want to make sure I'm close enough.
I hit those little sections right there and right up. Yeah, you're on it. You're on it. And then I think I went up.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I should be able to make from here. Oh no.
Oh, you almost had it. That looked like you had it.
I know. You know, I'm not the most gifted in jumping.
Faded, listen, you're talking to somebody who couldn't jump their way out of a sock. I was absolutely awful at it for years in the real world and probably 200 or 300 years in game. I just simply couldn't. I caught that. I caught that. Yeah. You can come back and watch that, Faded. You've been digitized with a jump there. All right, Faded's going to try it again. And he will get this because, Guardians, it's not how far you fall. It's how high you get up. And Faded will make this. I have played with Faded for a very long time. And he will practice until he gets it. Voila.
There we go.
All right, and it's this system right over here.
This little beam here?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Let's see where
your ghost should be able
to.
Yeah, pull your ghost up and it should tell you there. Now, why am I not hearing anything? Is it because I've already scanned it?
I'm not hearing anything either. Could be something they took out. Oh, here he goes. Oh, okay.
That is so bizarre. I still didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
well, anyway, guys, this beam actually is integral in keeping this entire planet together. This is some type of super Vex technology. And I did scan this and it actually gave me, the information in that video I mentioned earlier where I scanned all the Vex scannables. So visit that, guys. Check that video out. If you like the lore and you like finding out about the story, it's incredible. Now, we are coming up to the Vex Lake. This is Vex milk, and as we know, this is probably organic. And guys, if you've ever completed the inverted spire, you'll know that we land over there in the distance. We travel over here. Leave me alone, Captain. We travel over here. We defeat some Vex, some Cabal, some Fallen. And then we have to scan a Vex structure. And then we make our way through. However, there is a shortcut, and we're not gonna jump it, but I want to show you guys where it's at. If you come into this and you want to cut out some time, remember that your Sparrow can safely take you across the Vex Lake. You can safely get across the Vex Lake on a Sparrow. Now, if you try to hoof it, if you try to walk, prepare to burn up. You're going to fry on the Vex Lake.
And now, Guardians, if any of your characters are Exo, this Vex milk and Radiolaria is essential into creating the Exos. Clovis Bray used it.
Yes. And he got his actually from... now, wait a minute. Did I go too far? No, it's over here. I'm on the wrong side. I need to go further out. I was going to show this to Faded. But he got his Vex milk from Europa. He actually opened a Vex gate and
Yes.
took Vex milk directly from the Vex themselves. Ooh, gosh.
Maybe in part two, after we do Cosmodrome, we can maybe do Moon and Europa, and we can talk about the K1 anomaly and Clovis Spray and Electric
Yes,
Europa.
Faded. Yes, we're going to have to do a part two, Guardians, because we have not even begun to scratch the surface. Faded, this is where you can jump from and you can bypass, and the Vex Gate is active, so someone's in that strike right now.
Wow.
But I have been here. I have been here with DJ, and both he and Clokey, they made it. You know, they made it. I have been on my Titan each time, and I have not made it. You don't. You can bypass the gates and just go directly over there to the platform.
Oh wow.
But now let's say you were in the Grand Master, right, and you wanted to shave that time. You could come right here. You know, you jump your Sparrow as far out as you can, and then you jump to the rocks. Where you would normally land if you took the gates.
Oh boy. That was my attempt.
Almost Faded, almost.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
Must be using some kind of skating or something to get out there.
Well, I think that DJ was on a Warlock and he just floated over there. He just floated.
Maybe use heat rises, possibly.
Could have, could have. And I have made it. I have made it. Guardians, I'm going to try it. I will try it. Now, remember, I don't have my jumping boots on, and I don't have super high mobility. My mobility's only 36. But let's see what I can do.
You have a fast Sparrow.
No, I went too far down. Death
Oh, man,
awaits.
if you would have had the height, though, you would have made it.
Yeah, it's doable. I have made it before. I just don't have my mobility up. Now let's continue on because there's a big chunk over here I wanted everyone to see. We are close to one of the lost sectors that have a lot of Cabal. And I want us to go up into this structure. A lot of people never really venture this far.
The world of Destiny is so amazing, in my opinion, and there's so much to be learned and to explore. This game is so much deeper than you may meet the eye.
Yeah, it's really incredible, isn't it, Faded? The amount of
Yes.
information. Now, wait a minute. Was there something we collected back here at some point? I don't remember.
Not that I recall, but it could be an earlier mission that you would have done.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can jump pretty far around if you're good at balancing.
Now,
But this
structure
structure, has a whole nother level to it. And I think you might be able to come in here still on one of the Cabal missions.
nice.
I'm going to jump down.
Do you remember the mission where Cade gets stuck in the Vex network
Yes.
to rescue him? I wonder where that is around here.
He could have been in here at some point.
What is this?
But I'm pretty sure, don't we come through this now for a Cabal mission, or is it another part?
I believe so. Are you talking about one of those battlegrounds?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or is that on the other side? I don't remember.
Did you go through that door, Ransom?
I did. There's a whole nother area down here.
Yeah, it's amazing how far this goes.
Now, I know there were Vex missions here, guys. What is this called? This is the Well of Flame. And this is another area on Nessus that most people, I don't know if they've ever seen this. Guardians, I don't know if this has been seen, but you need to come down here and explore and just check it out, because hats off to Bungie and Destiny. This place is incredible. Now, Faded, did you ever have to do any of the missions here?
Not that I recall in the Well of Flame, no.
Okay, there was something we had to, like, you know, retrieve from this area, and it was a battle, Guardians. It was a battle.
Yeah, this is a great creation by Bungie. That really impressive. Some of the stuff they put together.
Mr. Unknown, this was a strike in this area. Do you remember what we had to do here? I know, didn't we fight like a mind, a Vex mind, and she appeared right here, or she appeared in the center? And then seems like we had to pick up some type of artifact from this area, because there are multiple hidden regions. And I always, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh, maybe there's a lost ghost in here somewhere that we need to find. You know, being a player long term and having played D1 for so long, I'm constantly thinking, I'm going to find a ghost. There's going to be a ghost in here. Mr. Unknown, thank you for that. Reed, hello, buddy. So another fantastic area. This is the Well of Flame. Now, I think we're going to just go back up to
Check it out, Ransom.
the cistern.
Way up here. Up here, this looks like a portal or something.
Oh, go through it. See where it takes you.
It won't let me through, but it looks like a portal.
Okay. Well, I mean, and there's another one up above you. Is it open? Is it possible to get to it? There's a second one right up there.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if that's jumpable. You know, sometimes you get pushed back.
I have to find something to land on, which there isn't really. But yeah, there sure is another one up there.
But what are the Vex up to? And why, Guardians, why have we not had, you know, like somebody that's really more in charge of the Vex? I know we've seen some minds. We've seen a few people. Faded, let's go back to the cistern spawn-in landing zone, and then we're going to continue on. I have to wonder, I know we faced Panoptics. I think that was a decoy. Panoptics was not the Vex we were looking for, Guardians. That simply was not the Vex we were looking for. Somewhere, you know, I know we went through this with Osiris and, you know, but Secrion, Unknown, where was that? Which one was that? You know, I have done all the Vex missions. I'm an avid player, right? So I started in D1, and I've continued to play, rarely even missing a day, unless I was in a region where there was no... leave me alone, Fallen! You have hurt my... I'm going to take you down for that, buddy boy. You're going down. You can't go on a peaceful mission. We're on a mission of peace, but we won't hesitate to kill you. Nasty Fallen. But I've done all the Vex missions, and I just wonder... Oh, wait a minute. No, these are 85s. They don't have to have our help. I have to wonder... Who's controlling them ultimately? Like, who's the big mind? Is it a gigantic computer? You know, could there be like a traveler type Vex that is not of the light? Maybe it's, you know, of the evil? Loading. Loading.
You know, they're always trying to simulate alternate timelines where they are victorious over us and any of their enemies.
Alert! I'm detecting abnormal Vex activity in a local quadrant.
Now, guys, there is another mission down here, and I just want to briefly touch down here. I know we are running over time. I know we're running over time. But I want to go down here because there is a Vex gate that is scannable down here. There's 2 scannables in this hole, and I just want to make sure that Faded has them. And then I want Faded maybe to show us another Sparrow. This one, people often run by it. We are going into the mission. I think this is inside Terminus. A strike would run through this. And this Vex gate, you know, it's down, but it's scannable.
Let's see. Investigate.
Is it gonna talk for you, Faded?
Yeah, it's talking to me, but it may not
All right.
do where you can hear. That it's a it's used to shield a Vex gate.
All right. Now further in, we're gonna go further in. There is a second scannable. And this actually is one of my favorite missions, Guardians. Way back when, the boss of this hole, it is a Vex Scion. He grew gigantic to where he actually was hitting his head in the boss room. I mean, he just grew massive. And Bungie Destiny later said, you know, he has been resized because he kept growing every week. But he had gotten to the point that he just filled up the screen. All right, now let's cross, and then I'm going to take Faded down to one of these scannables that can often be missed. You could have even run through here and thought, what's my ghost highlighting? And it's down here. It is down here.
Where you said you went down underneath here?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's in a cave down here.
I've never been down here.
Yeah,
This
this
looks
is
like
one
a
of those
orc.
little, you know, unfound jewels, guys. You want to come down and scan this.
This looks like an oracle.
Secrion. Unknown. Where did we find Secrion? Tell me more.
So this was running a test to see if they could get this thing to self-replicate.
And I wonder what it's going to replicate. You know, what's it going to replicate?
They're trying to get certain matter to replicate, but they failed with that particular one.
All right, and let's spawn over to Watcher's Grave.
Where Zur used to hang out.
Now here, guard, and he still comes here. He will still visit the tree.
Nice.
This also was home to one of the Cabal barges. Callus had a barge here for a long time. And this whole area was really re-envisioned, remade when the Cabal, you know, re-entered our solar system under Princess Kydal, Empress Kydal. It's a phenomenal area now. It has been opened up. It was reimagined. And I really, guys, I have to say, I really like the missions into the Help Us Elect Us.
Me too.
I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of Kydal and Guardians. I know you've heard me say before, I think Callus will take, I think he will take Kydal down. I think we will witness Kydal be destroyed by her father, who is under the influences of the Witness. And I think, Guardians, here it is. Kydal will rise again with the power of the Traveler. She will have a ghost of her own. She will be a Guardian. We will be fighting side by side with her She has good in her. She has good in her, and I think she's going to be instrumental in our battle to push back the darkness. Now, this is another one of those areas that has scannables. Faded, have you scanned the servitor that's over there?
I don't believe so. I didn't know there was a servitor over here.
Yeah, over there, you'll need to jump to it. There's a servitor, and I think that one is scannable. Yes. And then I'm going to show you one other scannable in this area. And then, guys, we're going to have to do a part 2 because Fade and I, we have so much to talk about. We've only been to 2 planets. 2 planets.
Yeah, we're just scratching the surface.
Yeah, we have just begun to talk about the, the intricacies, the nuances that Destiny has to offer. Was that scannable, Faded?
It was, but it didn't say anything.
It said nothing.
Because of this event, I don't know.
Okay, it could be. Let's go over. There's another Vex apparatus over here in this little cavey area. And I do see a chest. And I will run for chest, stop for chest. Chest.
Yeah, it would be so cool to, we're going to keep doing these and help teach the chat about the lore of Destiny and get them ready for Lightfall and let them know what we're fighting for.
Yeah. Because, Guardians, this is a battle for humanity. We are fighting for humanity and the last city. Is this thing scannable?
Oh, yes.
I didn't know if it was still scannable because I know some of this stuff, could have been altered.
He says a big creepy eyeball. Wow, he called it a Vex exhaust receptacle, so they would look through this.
All right, and I do want to make one quick last stop in Artifact's Edge. This is my favorite spot on the planet because there are patrols, there is a lost sector, there is a public event. It's all right here, guys. This is all available to you. It's one of my favorite spots on this planet. I cycle through these patrols. There's a kill-all here. There's a Vex kill-all over where I just shot that Vex down. But I want to take Faded, and the lost sector is just through that crevice. Hit through that crevice, and you can make it to a lost sector filled with Vex. I want to take Faded over and let him get a scannable that he may have missed, and I'm hoping it's still there.
Yeah, so far they've also been here. It's just amazing. A lot of this is still the Exodus Black. It's a massive ship.
Okay, Faded, I'm going to shoot at it. It's right up there. Can you see it?
Where now? I can't. Oh.
See that kind of globe-looking thing up there?
Yep.
All right, that is scannable.
Here's going to be the best place to jump from.
But guys, I do want to just say Nessus is absolutely spectacular. I remember walking through here on my first visit to this planet. My fire team was like, come on, Ransom, come on. And I'm like, no, let me take this place in. It's absolutely extraordinary. It's beautiful. The color palette was fascinating to view. I was entranced by the beauty of Nessus. And then, of course, the Vex tried to kill me. But I rose to the occasion. I stood up before them and I said, nay, you shall not take me down. Not today, Vex. Not tomorrow. Not ever. I am a guardian and I stand united with fellow guardians. We will eradicate you from this solar system and reclaim what belongs to humanity. Pickle drink. Hey, Betty, how goes it?
Woo. Yeah, that was another one of those exhaust receptacles that they look through.
All right. Now, guys, I am Ransom Rider. I am playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. We are live across multiple channels. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I know the clan is anxious. They are anxious to get started on the pinnacles this week, the challenges. We have so much that lies before us as Guardians. And as always, we are pushing back the darkness to save the last city. We hope that one day the last city will be known as the first city. I'm Ransom Rider, and I look forward to playing with you very soon inside of Destiny 2. And a big shout out to my guest star, Faded, and my guest star, Havoc. These guys were absolutely fantastic. Faded, would you like to say anything to our audience before we head out?
I just want to say thank you so much for having me today. It was a blast. Can't wait for the next time. And guys, like and subscribe to Ransom Rider. He's an awesome guy. I've learned so much from him, and can't wait to see more from you.
Thank you, Faded. And we will need to schedule a part 2. We only got to the 2 planets. Guys, we're going to, Hoobers, you've missed our World Sparrow tour, but we only got 2 planets in. My special guest star was Faded and Havoc Otter. We still have a lot of Sparrows to cover. We still have a lot of planets to go. But guys, thank you. I will be back. We're going to get down to business. We are going to wipe out the enemies of humanity. Watch for me. I'll be back very soon. Bye. Bye.